the professional tournament due to many reasons. So ICC took the initiative because golf is a sport which is becoming very, very popular with the youngsters. So, like my son is a footballer, he likes to play squash, but now he wants to pick up golf so he can take it. There are people who are starting golf at 50, age of 50. There are people who go and interact with various cities. Bangladesh. Rather, the winner of the first edition was from Sri Lanka. This year also, Uttam will tell us how many people are coming from outside India in spite of the COVID and the travel restrictions. So, it is a great connect with business. Alok, ICICI Bank. So, there are 5 or 6 associate sponsors to the tournament. As I said, the prize money is 40 lakhs plus there are many other expenses. So organizing a tournament like this, hospitality, we have Kapil Paji coming in. So there is a lot of fanfare as well as serious sport involved with anything. So we have a good support from the local corporate world.
It's great to be back in Calcutta. These are trying times. The last year and a half has been pretty bad for us all, I guess. That's one of the reasons we couldn't be here the last year. Well, things have gotten better now. In fact, I'll just give you a recap of what we did last year. We started our tour as soon as COVID was getting out in November, and we managed to stage 4 events between November and December, but at that point in time there was a limitation on the number of people on the golf course, which was 100. So this particular event actually carries a lot of weight. Firstly, I'd like to be thankful to ICC and Mr. Pradeep Sureka, under whose guidance this event actually came about the last time. And this was one event which is actually much sought after, especially by all the players and the corporates, because this is a totally different format that we play, unlike the regular stroke play events that we have for all our events in India. This is an event which is more of a mix between the amateurs and the pros, starting a proper team event starting from Wednesday going all the way up till Sunday. And the amateurs actually get the feel of playing with the professionals on the last 2 days, on Saturday and Sunday. And they can actually fathom out the kind of pressure that these boys play under when they're playing the last 2 days.
It gives me immense pleasure to be sharing this podium here with my colleagues from the Indian Chamber of Commerce and the Professional Golf Tour of India. Well, Kolkata for some reason had dropped out of the professional golf circuit many years ago. But with the joint effort of the Royal Calcutta Golf Club, the Indian Chamber of Commerce and the PGTI, pro golfers came back to Calcutta to RCGC in 2019. Then in 2020, the pandemic struck, as you all know what happened because of that. Well, we are back again, the RCGC being the second oldest golf club outside the British Isles, and golf in India being synonymous with the RCGC. The club has the responsibility to get back professionals in Kolkata. With this mandate of promoting the sport of golf, RCGC, in a joint effort with ICC, PGTI, is privileged to bring RCGC Open Golf Championship back in town after a hiatus of 1 year due to the pandemic. RCGC welcomes the pro golfers coming from across the country and the neighboring countries. RCGC, as the host club, is also feeding a team of pros and amateurs. The course has been maintained at a very high level in spite of a very wet and prolonged monsoons. We are sure all the players will enjoy the challenge of playing at the RCGC. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's have a good tournament.
we've got this tournament going, and I think we had one just before the pandemic at Tolly. So even if both the clubs host one each, we would still have a couple of tournaments in Kolkata.
Would you like to mention something about East India, which
So we just got over with the East India Amateur also, which is one of the oldest tournaments in the world last week, and we had a lot of youngsters coming and playing this event. So we are slowly getting back into the national prominence, and if we have 4 or 5 national tournaments a year, which includes amateurs and pros, you will see a lot of our youngsters coming through. Just I wanted to add one more thing on behalf of the club, ICC as well as the PGTI. Any of you want to come and experience some golf, you're most welcome. Just not to cover it, but even if you want to come and hit some golf balls or experience golf, you'll be a guest over the next 5 days. So please feel free to come across. Maybe Nikhil can just coordinate, and we would love to have you out there and experience golf also. About 5 or 6 tournaments, and as days went by, we were reduced to one every 2-3 years. So we are definitely, we would want to have at least 1 or 2 tournaments in Calcutta. The biggest challenge, of course, is that unlike the NCR, which has 20 odd golf courses, we've got only 2 proper golf courses where we can host events. So even if we have 1 or 2 tournaments a year, I think it will be very, very good for the local golfing population. A little bit brief on the RCGC golf course. RCGC has traditionally been the cradle of professional golf in India, and the golf course plays as one of the tougher golf courses and one of the better maintained golf courses in the country. So you will always see traditionally the golfers who play well and win on this golf course end up doing well internationally or special, because there are different kinds of golf courses the professionals play on, but RCGC is basically a man's golf course, so it separates the men from the boys, and that is exactly what you're going to see this weekend. Thank you.